Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today it's the Jefferson Nickel from 1997. We have three of them here. We have the Philadelphia, the Denver, and the San Francisco Mint coin. What we don't have, but what we're going to talk a little bit about, is the specialty coin that came out in 1997, Botanical Gardens commemorative issue, and only 25,000 of those nickels came out. Let's see what we got here. This is from an uncirculated mint set, so you notice this is just a regular finish that you would get if you got a coin roll or whatever that hadn't been handled. The uncirculated mint sets, they get kind of scratchy sometimes. It's never been handled other than to put in the mint set at the mint. So in God we trust here. Same thing, this D for Denver. The Denver Mint, they made 467 million of these. They did not make many that are really great shape. Just the opposite of San Francisco. It's almost impossible to get a full steps version of this Denver Mint coin in any kind of shape. Sometimes you get it like this, all scratchy, and you'll have most of the steps or all the steps. So the Denver Mint, they've never found one higher level with full steps than Mint State 67 Plus. That Mint State 67 Plus is worth over $3,500. At the Philadelphia Mint in 1997, they made these also, and again you'll see how it's got the scratchy parts to it. You flip it over. At the Philadelphia Mint in 1997, the highest level coin that they made that we've found, or PCGS has graded, is an MS68. Now this has most of its steps, and it hasn't been used much, but they came out real scratchy that year. I don't know how else to put it. The MS68 is worth $3,500, so you can find a 1997 US nickel that's in really, really great shape. You can be talking in the 3,000s. So you can already see that there's a difference in the finishes in these coins. This, of course, is the San Francisco Mint proof coin. The San Francisco Mint in 1997, they made 2.8 million of these, and this is really a spectacular coin. You see the FS down the bottom there. That's for Felix Schlag, who was the engraver of this coin. You also notice that it's not shiny down at the bottom here, and this seems to pop out a little bit in a different way. These are actually polished differently than a regular coin. So the surface is polished very shiny, and then the top is polished, like the words and the image of Jefferson are polished with a different kind of polish that makes it stand out. The matte finish is a lot like this, but it would be on the whole coin. So if you're looking for a matte finish 1997, there's no shine to it at all. God we trust in front of Jefferson. Liberty behind him, the star, and that's a really nice star there. 1997 S. They did such a good job that there are 1,768 proof 70 deep cameos. In other words, the best possible coin you can have, they have 1,768 of them. And so what that does is, this is one of the most affordable proof 70 coins in United States history. You can get a proof 70 decam or deep cameo for about $32, $35. And when you do, if you do, you'll see that the detail on there is just incredible. It says E Pluribus Unum at the top, United States of America at the bottom, 5 cents here, and then Monticello. And then if we look at Monticello, we always see how many of the steps we can see there. And this is certainly what we call a full steps version. If you get this in a proof 69, which this is right around a proof 69 that we're looking at right here, $15 or less. So very affordable for the high level proof coins because they did such a great job. Now what is the matte finish part? It's a matte proof, or PCGS calls it a satin finish. It's not quite the same as the modern satin finishes. Well, here's one with a matte finish or a satin finish on it. And you can see that there's no shine to this at all. Now, this is newer coin, but came well after the 1997. This is a 2006 Jefferson nickel with a different image on the front. But the matte finish, if you can find the 1997 with this finish on it. Notice how there's no shine at all. It doesn't pop off the coin. It doesn't actually look as exciting, but what they say is that you can see everything a little bit better in a matte finish. And you certainly can see pretty good steps and stuff in this matte finish. So they say that the matte finish or the satin finish allows the details to be seen better in the coin. And we get over here and we see there's an FS on this one. That's interesting, right? So by 2006, they were putting the FS on the back. Let's look at these 1997s. No FS. So it wasn't until they changed over to the new image that they put the FS on the back, and that's because Felix Schlag had always done the back, but when they changed the front, his name was no longer on the coin. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coinwell International Coin Channel. Look for the 1997. You might have to buy it in the Botanical Gardens set if you want to get the really rare one, of which they only made 25,000. Have a great day from DC Coinwell International Coin Channel.